all?
No, I actually just got home from school, so
Oh, that's not fun. So it's the Russian casters versus like a random mix of people. It's
I actually
MBQ.
recognize some of them from like THR way back in Dota 1.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a lot. It's like a couple old players, and then like Shiba, Zero Gravity, and Ash, and then obviously all of the Russian casters. Guys, this is Owie 2000, and he's now on Dignitas, and he's going to be joining me for this game. So we will see what's going on. I'm almost done. Just have to do all this stuff. But yeah, so the English caster team just lost to this random assortment, but it was like really close. It was like an hour-long game. Like fully farmed Animage, fully farmed Morphling. Yeah,
Like anti-mage.
yeah, Traskell was going
Made that
crazy.
Naga open.
Yep. So right now, we're gonna have Naga still left in the pool, available for the first pick for the Russians. So I have not talked about this Russian team yet. It's the first game, so it's Matrix for you is going to be picking Versuta, Casper, Maelstrom, and Velot. The ever wonderful Velot. And
Yeah, I sort of have an echo from you. I don't think I have your stream on, but
There's an
is your
echo.
stream getting that too? Yeah.
I don't know. Let's ask them. I'm assuming they'd be yelling at me.
Okay, it's probably just me then. I don't know. It's not that bad.
But we'll see. This first pick actually taken them a while. Oh, you know what it's probably from? It's from the co-caster slot in Dota TV.
Oh, okay.
You just have to
So
mute
I'll
that.
just mute that.
Yeah. So, taking a while for the first pick. Actually eating into their reserve time. And they're going to pick Leshrac first over Naga. For some reason, I no longer have Dota sounds. Why? Dota sounds, why did you leave me? No. Alright, there we go. And Rubik's going to be their first pick. And why? What happened to my Dota sound? There we go. That was weird. So, Rubik's going to be their first pickup. They're also eating to some of their bonus time. And we'll see who they pick up. Last game, they opted for a pretty strong lineup. They had a lot of top-tier heroes, Morphling, as well.
In this tournament, has everyone been avoiding picking Naga?
I have not seen a Naga, although it's been banned every single time.
Okay. That hero's broken.
Yeah, that hero's
really
it's pretty good. Hero's pretty good.
I don't really like the Lincoln's build on her, but I think if you just get Radiance, she farms faster than her anti-mage.
Yeah, she farms super fast. You spread the illusions out, like keep one in game, and
Like, not even killable, too.
it's just
Like, you can't gank her.
ridiculous. Yeah, as long as she has 100 mana, it's like, okay, bye, I'm leaving now.
I don't know. Like, when people give her to us in scrims, like, I can usually get like 12 CS a minute or something, and then it's just stupid.
It's just over.
Because, yeah, you can't shut her down in lane like an anti-mage either, because she's so strong in lane.
Yep.
So she doesn't really have any real weaknesses. And in late game, she actually does a ridiculous amount of DPS once you get items on her images.
How do
So
you
I
feel about? Do you think the nerf for her is enough for 6.75?
Well, I think it's in the right direction because honestly, what made her so good is that she's so strong in lane that you can't stop her from getting a Radiance, really.
Yep.
Even though I know a lot of the Chinese and some
Yeah, they
teams
get, like,
go like
Lincoln's
Link
heart.
or something. I don't really like that one, but
Yeah.
I would have liked to see a nerf on net range at level 1 because leaving that at level 1's really strong since it has I think it's 850 cast range, 750, something really high at level 1 still.
Interesting. And Windrunner as well as the Anti-Mage going to be picked up for the Russian casters, and I haven't seen any of the other Russian games. I wonder, a lot of the teams have just been picking like the same lineup. The English caster team picked almost the exact same lineup 2 games in a row, just because they were comfortable with it. I mean, you have a couple people in there who probably have rather limited skill sets, Toby included, to not feed in the game. But we'll see. And last pickup for DK. I keep calling this team DK even though it's just DK Phobos, but I'm not sure. Maybe they haven't heard that Naga's pretty good.
Maybe. Well, after the like TI2, a lot of teams got scared to pick her for some reason.
Yeah.
She had like a really bad win rate at TI2.
Hmm.
I don't think she has played very well there.
Yeah, the way that a lot of the teams are playing her is a lot different than the way I like playing her, but
They play her like as a 2 or 3, and
yeah,
then
it's like a secondary carry.
tank initiate.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like I talked to some of the Chinese players, and they don't like her for any sort of damage or anything. It's only to initiate, and I think that's a waste of her skills.
Yeah, it's so easy to farm big damage items on her. Broodmother gonna be the pickup though for PimPam. It's there you go. That's one of your favorite heroes.
I love Broodmother. It's sort of sad because Broodmother sort of shifted out of the metagame.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll surprise some teams with her in the future, but
You don't play
people
her as
haven't
much
liked
anymore.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna go into the second ban phase, and opportunities for bans are there's no obvious bans I don't think for the Russian casters. I mean they're gonna ban out the Naga because I mean it's Naga, but their lanes are pretty flexible. They've got options, and it's a pretty good signification of talented first picks because you can't be like, okay, this is exactly what they're doing and this is how we can ban them to get rid of it. On the other hand, Russian casters, it's a little bit more obvious. They have the Anti-Mage as well as the Leshrac and the Windrunner, who are a little bit more fixed in their lanes. And PimPam opting to ban out the Bounty Hunter. It's interesting. I guess they don't want to deal with Bounty Hunter against Broodmother, and I would have thought that. How do you feel about Windrunner in the Suicide lane?
I like Windrunner support a lot more than
Yeah,
Suicide.
I think I don't like her in the Suicide lane very much.
What I'd actually like from Russian caster mix is like a dual lane setup where you just send like Windrunner Veno to a long lane here.
Mm-hmm.
Because both Tidehunter and Rubik are pretty weak supports early on, so I think a Veno Windrunner lane can get full experience and like actually get some CS in the long lane.
Mm-hmm.
And then Leshrac Anti-Mage does fine against anything.
Yep.
Like Broodmother Sack is really not that strong. I mean, Broodmother's probably going to get experience regardless.
Yeah. So it's not really anything you can do. Interesting. We'll have to see. The final bans are already out. The Sand King is banned out against Broodmother, and also the Lone Druid. And the Venomancer is going to be the pickup. You're thinking on the same wavelengths, I guess.
I think they're actually going to like try lane top though, or like pick up a jungle.
Oh, with Lesh and
yeah, and they'll do like Veno AM. I don't really like that as much. I think dual lanes are underrated right now. Ooh, Pudge.
Oh, this is exciting. There we go. There's it's gonna be their solo mid, most likely, and gonna be a Rubik support. I like having Rubik as support though. I mean, he doesn't really need as much farm. If you get like a 4-staff, he has mobility, and his strength is really in that mid game. So you get the 4-staff, the mobility, it's really strong. And
Rubik's pretty ridiculous. Like especially against like a hero like Leshrac, like any hero that.
You stop talking. Hello? Hello? Oh, and his internet dropped. But I would think what he was going to say is against a hero like Leshrac, when you have a lot of opportunities to steal pretty high caliber spells, things like Splitter, things like Edict, they do a lot of damage in the mid game. So you get a good setup with the Rubik lift. Did he disconnect from the game? So, Zero Gravity saying Dendy's going to be playing Pudge. And Shadow Demon is going to be the last pickup here for the Russian casters. Last pickup for PimPam is probably going to be some sort of hard carry to go in that bottom lane. We'll see what it's going to be. And it's going to be a Ricky Mario. The last pick for the PimPamPum is going to be Ricky, and we did see him in the other game. Pretty sure that was a while ago. Maybe that was a different player, but I'm pretty sure it was him. And hopefully we'll be able to get AUI back in here as his internet dropped. So hopefully we'll get him back up in here. But it's going to be Ash on the Rubik, Imba Q playing the Pudge, Shiba on the Brood Mother, as well as DK Phobos on the Ricky Maru. For the Russian caster match, it's going to be Velot on this Windrunner, Maelstrom playing the Venomancer, Casper going to be on the Anti-Mage, Versuta playing the Leshrac, and Matrix for You playing the Shadow Demon. And with this mix, they have smoked up, and they're going to try to either put wards down or perhaps get a level 1 kill. They do have Disruption as well as Split Earth, and they've got options for this Windrunner. They ran into a hero they know is here. It is Ricky Maru.
30 seconds to battle.
See if they can pursue him. They're pursuing pretty heavily here. This is going to give them a good opportunity to put wards down without PimPam being exactly sure where they get them. And now they initiate with the Disruption. And there's the Split Earth was early by Versuta, and it's not a perfect combo. And they are forced to use a Shackle instead of a Power Shot. They still get the kill. The lift from Ash is not enough. And now we see the Russian caster mix backing up after getting their wonderful first blood. Venomancer, the one who's picking that up, so it's going to be Shiba in the long lane. He has cleared out these trees, and this is extremely strong for him. It gives him better vision, makes it a lot harder to gank him. Casper going to be going up in that top lane, and it looks like it is going to be a Venomancer anti-mage top lane. There's an invisibility rune. And in the middle, they're going to be dual laning. This is a pretty great dual lane, especially against Pudge. They're going to have a lot of ways to deal with this member. Velot is going to be in the bottom lane against a tri-lane. He's going to get destroyed by this lane. Almost nothing he can do here. And there are sentry wards up on Maelstrom. And there's the initiation, the Gale. Follow-up, he does still have that second sentry ward. Is he going to put it down? I'm not sure they're going to be able to get the kill right now, but it is going to be extremely helpful, bringing him this far down before he has a soul ring for that extra regen. Now Versuta and Matrix are in the middle lane, but what I was saying before is with Pudge, if he hooks one of them, then the other one can disrupt him. He can split Earth. They can use Edict. They have a lot of ways to make sure that they don't die to that Pudge unless they stay in lane with a lot of low health. Then there's a chance, and he just used a hook. He might have an opportunity to grab one of them when they're rotating for the rune or something like that. But it is going to be pretty difficult. Just like this, see? Rotating down, not for the rune, but for vision. And they might leave Leshrac up solo in this lane. Might be what they're thinking about. Nope, he's just going to ward and come back. I like this dual lane mid. I think it's really strong. In the top lane, Anti-Mage continuing to farm. 6 last hits for him. He's doing pretty well. Shiba is going to be going for that soul ring first. No recipe in lane for him. He instead opted to bring out a couple more items. And Versuta and Shadow Demon back together in the mid lane. Maelstrom still has one sentry ward, has only placed that one, and in the bottom lane, Ricky actually managed to take down Velot. Sorry I missed that. I was just looking at my Skype to see if AY was coming back. So I missed a kill as a result. I apologize, forgive me. Now Casper, if he can get free farm in this top lane, is going to be extremely effective, and he should be able to. They're doing a really nice job of zoning him with this sentry ward. Maelstrom still has that one left. This sentry ward a minute away from going down. Now Versuta in the mid lane is doing decent harass, and let's check out what the last hits look like. 14 for Versuta, so he's doing extremely well in this lane. The dual lane, so far at least, seems to be pretty effective in dealing with this Pudge. Only 6 last hits for him. Velot back in the lane, but like I was saying before, this lane is extremely dangerous for him. Blink Strike is going to get Ricky there very quickly. Lift going to mobilize him. Gush slows him down. Anchor Smash for the additional damage and armor. And we'll see if Versuta can get the better of this lane.
Such sorcery.
And I'm just missing kills like crazy here. They put down the second sentry ward. And Maelstrom and Casper definitely doing well in this lane. And in the bottom lane here, and there's a pull going on, and there's really nothing that Windrunner can do. And he did get Shackle level 1, so this might have been a really, really big mistake. He got that in order to make sure that they got the first blood. But now he can't do anything to farm in lane. He can't get any last hits, and he's forced so far back by the tower that it's really, really, really annoying. And Shiba smartly places the web in a different place than when the first Sentry Ward was, even though it's expired. Now he goes back into it, but if they initiate here, he should be okay. In the mid lane, there is a hook, but Versuta and Shadow Demon are able to make it happen. And that's exactly what I was talking about. You hook one of them, you turn on Rot. Usually, once that happens, you are at so low health that you don't have an opportunity for anything else. You know, usually you'll go grab a rune, you'll use your bottle, you'll regen up. But if there's a dual lane here, it becomes impossible for him to do that safely. And now there's another TP in here. Pudge is here. Ash is here. If he can get a lift, this is going to be a setup for a hook. Shouldn't be that hard for them to do it. There's the lift, and they get nice hook. Great combo there. Imba is going to go down. Hey, or grab the kill on Matrix for you. And at the same time, Ricky diving way past the tower, and Velot getting absolutely destroyed in this lane. Level 6 already for DK Phobos. And there's this member in the mid lane. Tons of action between these two teams. Versuta taking a lot of damage, is not going down. But there's Ricky over here. He's coming up the side. DK Phobos wants the kill. Is he going to get it? He's going to turn back around. Not worth it. That was a really nice combo. Little green spot is the hook spot. That's where you want to grab it. And now Shiba's feeling a little bit more comfortable in this lane. He knows that this Sentry Ward is going to be running out soon. He's safe in that top web. So hopefully he'll be able to stay alive long enough. Maelstrom did take some damage from Shiba. And Versuta and Matrix for you in the mid lane, doing a nice job so far. And they actually have been forced to bring Rubik. The problem with this, the setup's nice. Oh, and he guesses the rune right. That sucks. So Versuta's not going to be getting that rune. In goes Root on Ash, and attempt at disruption, but fades out too far. Too fast, rather, not too far. And Casper in the top lane already has his Ring of Health. Now, this is really important for a couple of reasons. It gives him that lane staying power, obviously a crucial component. No, there's gonna be another hook! Perfect hook from Imba. Again, Matrix for you. Oh, he gets him with the very last right click there. He's running away from the Edict. Ash as well, running away from the Edict. Shiba in the top lane now again, hoping that he doesn't get harassed down again. He wants to stay alive, and we'll see if they've repurchased some Sentry Wards to try to get the lane advantage even further in their favor. And DK Phobos, oh my god, Velot is food for this team. And he was talking some big talk before this tournament started, and so far, he's gotten killed 3 times by this Ricky Maru, who also has 41 last hits. And Pudge in the top lane. Sorry, I'm missing all these kills. Jesus. Can't catch a break.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I guess I'm just going to follow around the Pudge and the Ricky. But now, Ricky's past the tower again. And he's going to dive on Velot again. He's going to go down. Oh, he windwalked the last second. And there's a stop. And in the top lane, while it happened, they were able to take down Rubik. Mid lane, rather.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower.
Tower goes down to Ricky. Yeah, Jesus. Seriously, start a drinking game for each time I miss a kill. I should be drinking too. And I haven't missed like any all day, so I guess now it's just time. It's time to start missing them. And Shiba Soul rings up. This is, now that he has this song, it's going to be helpful. Imba misses the hook, but now there's heroes rotating up. Double damage rune, I-2000 back in the game. Maybe he can save me from disconnecting, or from missing kills constantly. And there's a Sentry Ward that goes down. Hey, dude.
Hi, sorry.
No problem.
There's a maintenance worker or something.
And in the top lane, Shiba now gets lifted up in the air. DK Phobos gets another kill on Velot in the bottom lane. There's the Splitter. It's going to take down Ash. Versuta getting the killing spree. But while this is going on up top, DK Phobos is eating Velot for breakfast. Now killed him 4 times. And that's a lot of deaths for Velot. And he's still level 2.
So was this a tri-lane bottom against the Windrunner staff?
Yep, but they eventually just shifted everyone else out because basically DK Phobos was just raping
It's
Velot.
actually sort of a cool strategy. You give your like
Oh!
short-
They get another hook. Casper getting caught again. This middle lane, the people in this middle lane can't catch a break. And now Maelstrom gonna be brought down. Matrix for you. Able in the end to kill the Pudge. Shiba on pursuit here of Versuta. And he is gonna go down. Wow. A lot of kills in this game.
Patch him too.
And there's some. Zero gravity.
He has higher move speed. If he had just ran another
Oh
5
my
seconds,
God.
he probably caught him.
Oh my god. And when they drafted Pudge, Zero Gravity goes, "Joke's on you, Dendy's playing Pudge." But it's not actually him. Zero Gravity.
Dire's bottom
Navi
tower
manager's
is under
role.
attack.
Sort of cool what they did for the Riki versus Windrunner, because if you give your short lane carry, like Windrunner is a really weak offlane if she's sort of at a disadvantage, so if you give Riki a couple of levels advantage, he can just like solo against the Windrunner. She can't get EXP 1v1 even.
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what happens.
So there's actually a pretty good strat by them, like high level in the caster tournament or
Dire's
whatever
top
this
tower
is.
Yep.
under attack.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
wow.
He catches another hook, but not able to get the dismember off in
That
time.
Ricky's so
But
screwed.
Maelstrom's there. Ricky looks pretty dead. Yeah. Oh! One more Pulse of Edict. Nope, not gonna get him. But there is gonna be a kill here for Leshrac, and I can't believe
Oh.
that Void didn't get the kill.
Ricky's tanky.
Yeah, 800.
12 armor, poor man
12
shield.
armor.
Is under attack.
And top lane goes down to Shiba. That's what happens when you leave a Green Mother alone. And Velot has 3 last hits. That sucks. Pudge doing a nice job there of sacrificing himself, but DK Phobos gonna be careful. He gets dusted, but if he can take down the main source of damage, he's not. Oh, he's gonna die now. Disruption. Nice job. No time for Split Earth, but it doesn't matter. Edict getting the kill. And Pudge was a nice guy there. He sacrificed himself for the Riki. Threw himself on top of the Edict. Arcane Boots up on Ashe. And Shiba in the top lane has finished his shreds. Now he's going 1v1 with Casper, and Casper doesn't want anything to do with this. The thing is even if they trade equally at the end, if he has enough mana for the spawn spiderlings, you just die, so not worth fighting. Not worth fighting Broodmother 1v1 this early. As the anti-mage. And in the mid lane, there's another disruption. We'll see if Versuta can get the splitter off. Perfect timing. Ashe stunned again and going down. Shadow Demon is going to get the kill on that. Now DK Phobos is purged. And there's my purge as well, but he just blinks in and kills him. Well, that's an option, I guess. He has a Yasha already. Jesus. He's pretty farmed.
Is under attack.
So really farm Ricky for this time.
Yeah, he's 12 minutes into the game, 6 kills, 62 last hits. And now Shiba may be thinking about attacking Casper again. Casper gonna back off. And his farm is not very good. And he also went, excuse me, he went Shreds first. Before he finished the Battle Fury.
Like, Trenko boots are really underrated on anti-mage. And also, a poor man shield is ridiculously good.
Jesus. DK just kills Vila in like 2 seconds. Shiba now taking a little bit of pressure again. I almost feel bad for Vila here. He's just getting picked on. Now Casper and Shiba are going to fight again. Double damage rune on this Venomancer. And oh, that hook! MQ has hit every single hook pretty much.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
Dota's crashing.
Your Dota's crashing?
Dire's
Yeah.
Just can't catch a break.
Bad day.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And DK Phobos was taking down the mid tower, but double TP in here by the Shadow Demon, as well as the Windrunner. I don't know why he's scared of Windrunner. Let's just go kill him. 114 damage right now, plus the backstab damage. Zero Gravity has Ravage back up after after that little mishap. And there's an attempt at a hook, but did not reach this time. Casper going to continue farming away here, and he needs to get his hand on this Battle Fury. It's taking forever. And the Russian casters are in a really weird position right now, as there's a couple of heroes gathered around their tower. They're hiding in the back.
Dire's top tower
Very afraid of that Pudge.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Is all the sound too low, or just the Skype sounds? I think all the sound's probably too low. Inform me of this, stream. And now there's 3 of them back in the mid lane. They're trying to defend this tower as hard as they can, but they're going to have to be really careful. This lift combo with Rubik grabbing the
Radiant's bottom tower
Pudge hook right after is really nice. And that's a level 3 win, or a level 3 power shot for the Rubik. It's going to be extremely effective. DK Phobos going deep. The dust is used. Velot's running away as fast as he can. DK looking like he's in trouble. There's the Ravage. Going to save him. Hooked away by Imbaku as well. And Tidehunter's going to go down so far for nothing, but Rubik able to grab the kill on the Windrunner.
is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now Imbaku going to go toe-to-toe with Versuta. And Versuta's getting the better of this, and down he goes. Not really anything you can do. Hook on cooldown. Dismember just makes your life more miserable.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And we're going to turn everything up. So everything's too low. I can do that. I'm taking out Nearbud though. And Shiba's still sitting in the top lane. It's one of the cool things about this hero is once you get that soul ring, you're pretty much there indefinitely. The regen's so high with the webs as well, and he's going to be going for that Orchid build. And I know you usually go Manta or Mjolnir.
I really like Manta and Broodmother. I don't think I usually Mjolnir, but oh, they're fighting in mid.
Uh-oh. Oh, DK's going down. He's getting a little over aggressive
That's a lot
now.
of kills.
Almost a split earth.
You still Venom words.
That's going to be really annoying.
Go to Q.
And now Ash is moving up. He's going to be the one that grabs the mechanism.
Go for courier.
Uh-oh. We had disconnection.
Oh, he missed the animation cancel.
Oh. The Drodo. No. This is my favorite courier.
If you kill the courier, you pretty much just win the game. That's how it works.
Game over.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can micro this courier. But yeah, so you usually get Manta.
Yeah, I go Manta. I look, the Chinese go Midas. I'm actually starting to like that build a lot more. I think if you're gonna go some sort of BKB, fast BKB build, it should be like Midas. Because the problem with BKB is that you farm a lot slower if you just go straight BKB or like a fast BKB. Because there's nothing about BKB that makes you farm faster. Whereas like Manta sort of makes you move faster. You can get around, farm, push faster. And Midas sort of compensates for that. Also, just something I've noticed this game is like Shadow Demon. I think Shadow Demons put too much value in Soul Catcher. I think it's a lot better to actually max Disruption first. The images actually do a lot of damage and they last longer and it's lower CD.
60% damage is pretty significant.
Yeah, the images are actually ridiculously good. So,
But,
and I mean, from level 1 to level 4 Soul Catcher, like relatively, it's only 25% extra damage because you're going from 120% to 150.
Oh, that's
So-
true, yeah. It's not that much.
It's not as much as you think, and like usually if you hit a Soul Catcher on them, like even level 1, they're gonna die regardless. And
Yeah.
it's not really reliable either, so I don't like it.
Interesting. Pudge walking around with Tranquil Boots, also has a Ring of Health.
He's going Vanguard, which I actually don't really like on Pudge. I think Poor Man's Shield's actually really good on Pudge, and people don't use that item enough. But I think Vanguard's sort of not that good on Pudge.
Yeah, you don't see it too often, probably for a reason, I would guess.
Well, he might also be going Pipe. I don't really
Yeah.
like Pipe either, to be honest. Like Pudge, I think like just a Planeswalker cloak is a lot better than Pipe, because Pipe's really expensive and Pudge has no armor, so you need something to fix that.
Yeah, it's true. 1 second, just gonna turn the volume up a bit more. I still have lots to go, don't worry. There we go.
Oh man, this Windrunner has 6 deaths.
Yeah, Velot
Good
has
to
gotten
work, huh?
tooled on, basically. Phobos just killed him like 5 times.
It's so hard to lane against Ricky as Windrunner. Like once he has that advantage, like did the Ricky even get a Orb of Venom?
Nope.
I don't think he even got an Orb of Venom. Like, if you get an Orb of Venom, you can just kill him repeatedly. Even more than that.
Yeah, he killed
Like,
him.
if he even
Yeah.
steps into EXP, it's actually quite silly.
Yeah, that game or the beginning of the game, he died past the tower after he had the big level advantage, and he just kept killing him. Velot was like hugging the tier 1, it just didn't even matter.
And you still die there.
Yeah, and he still just
With
died.
such high armor, he can just dive the tower. But yeah, I think really they should have put like a Veno down there with the Windrunner. I don't think a Tidehunter Rubik can keep a Veno Windrunner out of lane. And you can't really go on either hero with Venos, so like he just scales everyone and you're not killing him. Windrunner can get some CS and stuff. It's sort of like a Earthshaker Windrunner lane, but you want the Venos a bit stronger against weak support, sort of. And you don't want to pick Earthshaker against a Rubik because Fissure is so good.
Yeah, Fissure is so fucking good. Oh my god.
It's really fun though. Like
Yeah.
instant fissures.
The instant, yeah. The instant Fissure.
Did they do a Pudge mid this game?
Yep, they did Pudge mid, and then they dual laned against it with Leshrac and Shadow Demon, and that part worked pretty well. But then eventually Rubik came over, and then they just started doing the lifts, and then just hooked him right off the lift, and it was
Pudge
really
is
good.
actually doing really well for like mid against Leshrac. It's usually like you get like 2 CS, and then once he hits level 2, you can't do anything.
Yeah, but he's playing really well.
Yeah. I saw some nice looks.
This is confusing. Who disconnected again? Maelstrom. And what do the graphs look like? Wow, holy shit. That's I mean, I guess they do have all the towers and they only have 2 left, and that's a big difference. 7,500.
The experience isn't bad.
Yeah,
and,
experience isn't that far.
Towers, like if they can get those towers later, because like once you reach like 25 minutes or something with an anti-mage, you can just sort of go backdoor to tier 1 towers really safely. So it's just like gold that you're gonna get later. It's not too bad too.
Yeah, so as long as you keep the gold advantage under control and
It's
don't.
mostly just your supports are so underfarmed that they die. But they get the courier? Yeah, they got the... Okay. It's so important. It's
So
good.
mean, so mean.
Yeah, it's so good though.
Cas-
It's almost 1,000 gold.
Casper is such a mean person. And there's a disruption on Shiba in the top lane, Dust as well, so he is not running anywhere. Versuda going to be able to get the damage down. Animage actually getting the kill with the Void. There's some additional farm for him to make up for it. Okay. And Maelstrom now farming up the jungle with those wards. And Velot somehow managed to get phase boots. With 9 creep kills and 6 deaths.
Yeah. AoE gold is good from hero kills.
Yeah, it's going to get even better too.
I'm actually quite excited for that change.
Yeah,
I don't actually know if it'll make a noticeable difference. Like, people, like, noticeable difference in strategy, but I think it'll actually make a difference in gameplay.
Yeah.
Especially with the new award. It's just gonna be
Yeah, with
money
the
for
wards too.
supports,
Yeah, it's just making supports less poor.
which will be nice.
Yeah. They won't complain about not having boots at like 12 minutes. And now Ash sees Casper in here. DK Phobos is here as well, and we'll see if they try to initiate with the lift smoke. And there it is. They're going to get the kill. Fade Bolt grabbing that.
I think he should have grabbed Blink first, but it's sort of small.
And now there's three of these Russians in the mid lane, and they just have to be careful that they don't let this Riki get ridiculous. And what does Zero Gravity have? He has Arcane Boots and a Bracer. That's pretty good. He's doing alright. 17 minutes in. And Animage still doesn't have a Battle Fury.
He went Treads first, so it's not too bad. I mean, he's like 1.2k away, I guess. I think it's his first, yeah. I mean, it's not good, but...
Not great, but not terrible.
That's like a 21-minute Battle Fury. That's actually pretty slow. Especially, he got dual lane top, I guess? Was it just Veno AM?
Yeah, it was Venom AM against Broodmother.
Yeah, Broodmother can actually win that lane, so don't really blame the anti-mage there.
And with DK in the middle, he's bought his Diffusal Blade recipe, yes. he has a lot of agility. That guy. And there's a wild hook from Imbaku, not able to grab anyone.
Okay, so he did go Hood. He didn't go Vanguard, which I think is good.
Yeah,
I
Vanguard.
really do think he needs a poor man shield though. I think that item's underrated. The 1 armor's so good, and damage block is actually really, really good. Melee heroes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, you can survive a lot of right clicks and maybe get out of some weird situations that you usually get into with Fudge.
I think a poor man shield's better than a plate now.
Oh, they
Until,
missed
like-
it that time.
Actually, Ricky blinked into it. But poor man shield's better than plate mail until they start doing like 120 damage or something. So it's just really strong. Wow, this Pudge is just missing everything.
Yeah, after getting them all. Now any mage grabs the tower. He's going to back up now. And there's an illusion hiding in the woods.
I actually don't think Anti-Mage should be backing. I think he should... Well, I guess Ricky's missing.
Oh, there's a hook on V-Lot. And he almost dies just the magic damage. Lifted in the air by Rubik. They're going to see if they can get the kill. But nice stun there by Leshrac. Purge as well. Going down on Imbaku. And there's a power shot flying in. 0 gravity. Man, that Ravage was hilarious.
That's a good Ravage.
Dire's
And
tower is under attack.
Versuta has bought a BKB recipe, but is still missing the Mithril Hammer. And now we see PimPam sorting around this mid tower on the tier 2. They put some pressure on the tier 3, now they shift towards the tier 2. And the thing is that if the Russian mix move down to defend the tier 2, Shiba can just move back in. So they can't move everyone. Maelstrom continuing to put down those wards, gives them the extra vision, making sure there's no one moving up behind them down the high ground. And Pudge and Ash are here. This could be a guaranteed kill on someone. And he uses that. He's going to lift him up. Here's the hook. Grabs him, the rot damage. He does get the Poison Nova off, which is going to be really annoying. Rubik does not get hit by it. There's the Purge. There's the Ravage. Shackle hits. Casper coming in now. Trying to get some right click. Nice Void on Ash. Is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. There's a Dismember as well. That's going to kill the Leshrac. Ash now looking like he might go down. Pudge getting another kill down here. Holy crap. Going crazy. And now there's a blink onto Casper. And he's in the cloud. And Purge takes him down. Shiba getting the last hit. That was a nice fight for them.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. 4 heroes down.
Tide had a nice Ravage right before he got shackled too. And then they all tried to jump the Tide Hunter, which usually isn't a good idea after he's Ravage.
Yeah, because at that point he's pretty useless. He maybe can do some Echo Smashes, but Shiba now sitting in the top lane, and now he's going for that Orchid. And it's finished up, actually. Just gotta get it out. Only one Purge used just on that last Anti-Mage, but the tier 2 is going to go down here. Ricky's going to get that bonus, getting that last hit. And Shiba's just continuing to harass this top lane and be really, really frustratingly annoying.
Anti-Mage finally finishes Battle Fury, but I mean, Ricky has like 4k worth more of items than him at this point, so it's not a good position.
Yeah, not great.
He also doesn't like have a Quelling or anything, so the Battle Fury farm's a lot slower than it would be.
And oh god, I don't think he's gonna live.
Bad for him.
Yep, that's not good. And now this Ricky is starting to snowball pretty hard. 224 last hits, along with those 8 kills. Versuta the only one with any near that amount of kills. For
Yeah, and the
the
Leshrac
Russians.
has really low CS and stuff, so
Yeah, only 54. So those 8 kills are nice, but it's pretty much all he has.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ash gonna get deward that. Is gonna go down. And hopefully he doesn't die for that. That would be frustrating. He's gonna steal Shadow Poison again. And there's a lift in the air. Shiba putting out a lot of damage. There's a shackle on Shiba. Matrix for you is a couple right clicks away from going down. There's a Purge on Ash. There's this dust to reveal Shiba. Let's see if they can bring him down. Looks like they're gonna be able to. Ash taking the Purge damage. Versuta getting another kill as well. Maelstrom picking up the kill on the Broodmother. And Pudge was not able to intervene there.
Dire's
But
bottom
DK
tower
is just taking down the last tier 2 all by himself. Gonna get even more gold. Oh, that's really Glyph. Like, actually, only made it easier for him to get the
It's
last
not like
hit.
anyone can TP.
Yeah.
The extra 2 seconds on the second TP, Ricky will probably kill that person by then.
Yeah.
Got farmed.
Double TP and he just kills both of them right in a row.
Like honestly, at this point for Dire, I think like Leshrac should just go around like backdooring towers, and as soon as someone else TPs, just TPs away.
Yeah, now there's a Manta up for DK. That's a little scary.
It's a farm Ricky.
Lushrac's getting pretty close to the BKB. Anti-Mage still doesn't really have anything, just treads in that Battle Fury. Starting to get some decent farm now. A little curious about the GPM. 501 for Ricky, 346 for the Anti-Mage. And, uh-oh, DK is going to find Casper again.
The net worth tab is nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh god, Casper. And there's the Mana Split, now he's going to get him. Jesus. How frustrating is that? Every
His
time you
mother didn't
farm.
even have to move from his lane.
Yeah, he's like, you got
He's, like,
this, no
standing there,
problem.
just watching. I hope this Tidehunter goes stats instead of maxing Kraken Shell at this point. It's like, Kraken Shell isn't that good anymore. And you need the HP in order to proc the passive off Kraken Shell.
That's true. Made sure for you just checking the Roche pick. And he has a headdress. He has to be really careful though. He's ballsy. And now DK Phobos blinks on Velot. I mean, look at that. Make sure she has to walk all the way around.
I don't know how that Shadow Demon survived, but that was
Yeah.
a really good ward for them.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way. He's so dead, but... Oh, that was a nice hook. And down he goes. And they have the vision with this ward right here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that's every Pudge's favorite word, pretty much. Hook out people doing defense. They have to stand so far back to not get hooked. And looking like might be a really early Rax here. And there's a lift by Rubik. He's got him up in the air. A lot of damage coming out from DK. Shadow Demon getting brought down instantly. Velot running away. And Imbaku going to start destroying the tower. Zero Gravity has Ravage back up. And trading power shots here. And what did Rubik get? Oh, the ultimate. That's...
It's a pretty good spell.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And Ricky getting the tower kill again. And he just keeps farming. He's already back up to almost 3,000 gold. What do you think he's going to get next?
Well, this probably a BKB, but I would go like Butterfly, so I can just go kill him faster.
Yeah. Oh, BKB on Versuta. And that's actually a really nice shackle. There's a
He has
dismember.
Ravage though, so they're all gonna
Yeah,
die.
there's the Ravage, and everyone's dead. Oh, Caster might make it away. And DK kills him, and he's actually going to have to back up now. There's a mechanism going on, and there's a Demonic Purge on Imbaku. Is that going to kill him? Nope, not quite. And Ricky getting Casper blinks in, and there's a buyback from Pudge. He's coming back. They want Rax here really bad, apparently. DK getting so many kills. Velot grabbing Rubik with the power shot. Oh, that almost killed him. But now DK is going to kill both of them. Oh my god, Rampage for DK. And I guess it was just a matter of time before he got that. Because, GG. And now...
These guys aren't really staff. These guys are like Dota players, aren't they?
I mean, Zero Gravity, Ash, and Shiba are, but DK, Phobos, and Imbaku are not.
Okay.
I mean, they're like old pro players, I guess. That was... that was ugly right there.
Pretty ugly.
DK lining up the Rampage. That was ridiculous.
Dire's middle tower is under
Now the game's gonna be over, and the disconnections come out. I'm gonna sit with me is Owie2000 from Team Dignitas, and Casper is gonna die again just for good measure. This is the Dota 2 Staff Cup. Coming up after this, I believe, is the Consolation Finals, which is gonna be Gosu Gamers against the Russians.
Dire's middle tower.
And after that is going to be the winner bracket, their finals, which is going to be PimPam versus the managers, who have done really well. I think everyone was a little surprised. The manager team is like Wepis, Too Good.
Are they in the finals?
Yep. Paisy.
This is actually pretty good.
Yeah, Wepis and Too Good are both were playing really
It's
well.
too good now too.
Yeah.
Didn't he just start like 7 months ago?
I think so, yeah. But I was talking to
Good fast.
I was talking to Bruno about this. But I think the thing is about him is that he's just played competitive games forever. So like,
Yeah.
he just gets them.
Especially for a game like Dota, because Dota, everyone learns by experience in Dota.
Yeah.
So it's such a hard game to teach because you're trying to teach people what you learn from experience a lot of the time. Oh, he could have got the Ricky.
No, he won't
The
take.
Nashak almost got the Ricky too, but That's
Okay.
just good.
Yep,
The
he's
Nashak
gone.
almost got the Ricky. They stopped to use lightning. That's why I hate lightning. Stopped to use it.
Alright, so we're going to disconnect out of this game because I don't feel like waiting for that to fall. And next up is going to be Ghost Gamers versus PimPam. Leave game.